Welcome to Robot Wars Extreme. Tonight, the ultimate vengeance battle. Plunderbird against Sir Chromalot.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Master of Mayhem, Craig Charles.
This is Robot Wars Extreme, where being the best is just not good enough. To survive here, our robot needs to be stronger, more skillful, and more downright destructive than ever before. Tonight, there's big trouble brewing. Sir Chromalot are out to prove they're the biggest showmen in town. And Plunderbird, well, they've got something to say about it.
Well, Craig, tonight they'll have to put their metal where their mouth is. The main event is a battle of the showmen in a vengeance battle that's all about the antics off stage rather than the actions in the arena. Also on tonight's show, there's more tag team terror as Cerberus and Thermidor meet the Grease Monkeys from Sumpthing and S.M.I.D.S.Y. Behemoth meet another pretender for their challenge belt. Can they keep the belt and go down in the annals of robo history? Cataclysmic Variabot meets Panzer, Wraith and X-Terminator in our monstrous mayhem. And Chaos 2 faces up to a double challenge from two of our European cousins, Belgium and Holland, with their robots, Philippa and Alien Destructor. And finally, the battle that's all about pomp and performance. It's our vengeance battle between Sir Chromalot and Plunderbird 5. And the Plunderbirds are in the pits with a mouthful of moodiness for the Chromalot boys.
Sir Chromalot have said they're the biggest showmen in Robot Wars.
Yeah? So where are they then?
I'll tell you where they are. They're at home, scared. Scared of what we'll do to them.
Yeah, because if they turn up...
They'll get turned over.
Well, Sir Chromalot had better get here, because I reckon there's a right royal rumble in the making. But until they do, should we get stuck into some tag team terror? Yeah? Alrighty, let the wars begin.
Craig, this for a place in the tag team semi-final. The clean, mean, slipstream Cerberus and Thermidor against the Grease Monkeys of S.M.I.D.S.Y. and the Sumpthing boys. We've seen these robots before in the war, something proud of their low-tech grunge image, but look at the apps and look at the power. Their teammate here, S.M.I.D.S.Y, have always lacked control. They've had signal problems, torched and very rarely getting far in Robot Wars in the past. Cerberus are gleaming, beautiful, failed to perform though, failed to deliver. But look at their teammate, already in Robot Wars Extreme. Thermidor with the power to toss Behemoth and Stinger out of the arena. They're the stars of this tag team contest.
Well, Jonathan, I'm in the pits with the first tag team pairing. It's Cerberus, the job from where?
From hell.
From hell. And Thermidor. You're an unusual pairing. How did you get together?
We met in the Third War. We've been good friends ever since.
Did you think your robots would complement each other in this particular event?
We will, yeah, definitely.
Cerberus, what do you think of your opponents? Have you checked them out?
Yeah, we went to have a look. Their machines are so dirty, all covered in grease, and it's like, it's quite horrible, really.
So what are you going to do to them?
Smashing and cleaning up. We'll take them all to pieces, and then we'll clean the parts individually and give it back to them in little pieces.
Well, that is telling them, isn't it? This is going to be a fight from hell. Well, I'm here with Sumpthing and S.M.I.D.S.Y, and I don't want to worry you too much at this stage, but your opponents are calling you a bunch of greasy, grimy, dirty no-hopers. How do you feel about that?
Well, apart from the no-hopers, I think they're absolutely right about the dirt. We've got a fair complement of weaponry between us. Horizontal blades, vertical blades, stabbing spikes, wedges, lifting bits.
You've got the
Speed,
work.
aggression and power.
Are you as confident as your team members?
No problem at all. We're just hoping that they'll run a fair fight, that they won't cheat on us, because we've got everything we need here just to beat them fair and square and just put them into the ground. No problem at all.
Well, they have got the oil. They've got the lobster. This could be a recipe for disaster.
From London, Cerberus.
A metal dinosaur dog with crushing jaw, slashing claws and ramming tail. 24-volt driven top speeds of 18 miles an hour, named after the beast that guards Hades.
We are Team Cerberus. I'm Theo, this is Alex, this is Vass. This beast is Cerberus, and he's ready to tear the opposition to pieces. We are the most dangerous machine. We are so dangerous, they keep us in a cage.
From Costasy, Norwich, Norfolk, Thermidor 2.
Shaped like a lobster with claws and a flipper, pneumatic with full gas pressure, a zero turning circle, top speeds of 15 miles an hour, a series semi-finalist last time out.
We're Team Lobster. My name's Dave. This is Ian. This is our robot Thermidor 2. We're angry. We're ready for a fight. Keep out of our way.
From cyberspace, S.M.I.D.S.Y.
The wheels come from go-karts, the jaws operated by a luxury car seat actuator. They've had radio signal problems in the past. Sorry, mate, I didn't see you. No, sorry, mate, I didn't signal you, S.M.I.D.S.Y.
I'm Mike, captain of Team Ixion. This is Andy on weapons, Robin the driver. This is S.M.I.D.S.Y. We've always been tenacious. This year we've got more bite. We're going to smash them up in the ring, leave them to sweep up the pieces.
From Leicester, Sumpthing.
A classic, crusty, gorgeous, grungy, greasy bot built for brawling with loving tender care. 2 saws replace the axe from previous wars. Is it something and nothing now?
We're Team Tetanus. I'm Dig. This is Jeff. This is Paul. Paul's replacing Johnny, because Johnny's lost. Paul, however, has been drafted in to help create the awesome twin discs of death.
Roboteers, stand by.
So, S.M.I.D.S.Y. with the low centre of gravity, and something likewise also. The controls of S.M.I.D.S.Y. Robin Bennett there on the right-hand side, Dig at the controls of Sumpthing. Cerberus with the crushing beak, its formidable tag teammate Thermidor with the claws and the lifting ramp. Controls of Cerberus-Thermidor and Ian Harvey driving Thermidor. And also up against them, our house robots, Bash with the long-range flame of ill fortune, and Shunt with the power bulldozer and the diamond-tipped axe as well. So S.M.I.D.S.Y. starting off against Cerberus. Don't forget, the other robots cannot come into the arena unless one of these two goes to be tagged. Cerberus pushing S.M.I.D.S.Y. Find that difficult at the moment. S.M.I.D.S.Y. just digging in. Robin Bennett, the robot driver, a computer programmer. And there you can see the weapon of S.M.I.D.S.Y. at the back there. A 10-kilo disc running at 2,500 RPM. Oh, look at that! And shredding into the side of Cerberus. Where are they going here, though? They're bashing against their teammate Sumpthing. Now, I wonder whether or not S.M.I.D.S.Y. is already having control problems. On the attack on Cerberus. Cerberus moving away. S.M.I.D.S.Y. here. That's a long, long run. That's too long. That's suspiciously long. I think they might have been stuck there in front drive, and they have been, and S.M.I.D.S.Y. are in trouble, which is why Sumpthing have come out. They weren't technically tagged. Sumpthing in the arena, though. And, of course, that has allowed now both Cerberus and Thermidor to come into the ring. We've got Mayhem, and Sumpthing is flicked up and over by Thermidor. They spike themselves. Sumpthing spikes onto the arena floor, which means they can get no drive whatsoever. They're going nowhere. Well, that looked promising early on for S.M.I.D.S.Y. They got stuck, though, had remote control problems. The Wraithbot's coming in, and Sumpthing and S.M.I.D.S.Y. here about to be counted out here. Sumpthing is spiked onto the arena floor. We know that S.M.I.D.S.Y.'s all in trouble already, and they're out of it. Sumpthing gone, S.M.I.D.S.Y. gone. Leaving Thermidor and Cerberus to create what mayhem they want. This Thermidor flicking in underneath S.M.I.D.S.Y. and onto the floor flipper. And they're about to be counted out as well. So it's all over. S.M.I.D.S.Y. and Sumpthing have been beaten, and Shunt and Bash, of course, can now come in and wreak havoc. Look at that. This is Shunt with a diamond edge axe. S.M.I.D.S.Y. is flicked up and over. Oh, let's have a go at the underbelly now. The house robots. Bang! A dent. And to be fair, the underbelly held firm. They're out, though, of course, long gone. The pit of oblivion descends. The crowd want them in that pit. And they're not to be denied. Cerberus watches over the gates of hellish torture. And down goes S.M.I.D.S.Y.
Well, something happened to Sumpthing, I tell you. Thermidor and Cerberus, they go through. Come on here, guys. Come on here. You know, you're not supposed to be in the arena at the same time for start. And you guys were breaking all the rules. What happened to your robot?
Well, we got this slight problem.
Really? Design flaw, really, isn't
It is, yes, this is indeed a design flaw. Well, normally, you see, most people have a self-writing device, and we merely have flip-resistant ointment.
Yeah, but then again, you go and take on a house robot, and look what happens. I'd like you very much, he just put you in the pit.
I'd like to claim I was in control, but the radio interference is doing it all for me.
Never mind, guys, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Sumpthing and S.M.I.D.S.Y.
Oh, we've done him! We've done him!
It was quite easy, really, wasn't it?
Oh, well, you know, our robots are both superb.
Yeah.
You know, he flips, we buy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And they brought their handbags?
They brought their handbags and they lost them. They lost them to dance around and everything.
Well, did you enjoy that, though?
Oh, we really did. It was really quite interesting.
It was just bullying, really, though, wasn't it?
Well, no bullying. I mean, those boys, they give us a good slap on the tail.
I know, but, oh, yeah, they did give you a bit of a slap.
They give us a good slap on the tail. We tried to bite them, but something went hideously wrong and the biting failed. But anyway, we'll have to look into that later, folks.
OK, let's try and raise the roof for Cerberus and Thermidor 2!
So, Cerberus and Thermidor join Diotor and Megamore, Kamagetarix and Spawn again as tag team semi-finalists. Only one place left to fill. More tag team terror later in the series. Sir Chromalot involved, I can tell you.
Sir Chromalot are now making their entrance. And by the sounds of it, they weren't joking about being the best showmen.
I've just heard that the Sir Chromalot team are coming. And it looks like they're arriving in their usual understated fashion.
See, the Chromalot boys have brought all their fans with them.
They ain't got that many. Must be family.
Don't bother parking.
You ain't staying long.
You call that an entrance?
Plunder girls, we call this an entrance.
Sir Chromalot is running to brave. Sir Chromalot is running to brave. He is here to save the day. He is here to save the day. Sir Chromalot, he is the best. Sir Chromalot, he is the best. Put the plunder girls to the test. Put the plunder girls to the test.
It's about time you pair of girlies got yourself a decent hard image.
Listen here, Plunder girls, every time I move my foot, your mouth moves. Last time I saw a mouth like yours, it had a hook in it.
Sort it out, boys, in the arena. This looks like it's going to be a Vengeance Battle Royale. What do you reckon, Craig?
What do I think, Julia? I say, get ready to riot. Bring it on. Hey, and talking about bringing it on, let's bring on Team Tornado. They've got a message for Behemoth, because Behemoth has held the challenge belt for quite a while, because no one's challenged him. But Tornado have found the bottle.
Yes, Craig, Behemoth are the current holders of the challenge belt given to them by WAR, the World Association of Robotics. They've had two challenges. Steel Avenger didn't really put up much of a fight. They were clumped, and then they were dumped, and veritably thumped. Next up, Stinger. Brilliant driving here by the Behemoth team. Clutching the Stinger between scoop and axe, dragging it to the pit of doom. And they finished off the job with aplomb. One more victory for Behemoth, and they keep the challenge belt for all time. But now Tornado want to have their say. Back to you, Craig.
Lads, as I said, you've got the bottle. Have you got a message for Behemoth?
Yeah, we're going to beat them. We're not letting any P60s building site plant beat us.
Oh, that is fighting talk.
They're getting too big for their boots, but they're not too big for that belt, but only just.
Oh, you want that belt? You want that belt, don't you?
We definitely do, yeah. It's going to look much better on us, I think.
Oh, come on then. Let's get ready to riot. Audience, do you think Behemoth should take on Tornado? Do you think Behemoth should take on Tornado? Let's get ready to rumble!
I'm here with Behemoth. Do you accept Tornado's challenge?
We do indeed accept the challenge.
OK, you've had 2 fights to keep the belt so far. This is your 3rd fight. If you win this, it's yours for good. Do you think you're up to it?
Of course we are. It's going to be a breeze in the park.
So they're not tough opposition, you don't think?
Not at all. This belt is ours. We're going to prove it. We're going to keep it.
Good luck, team. They might just need it.
From Hemel Hempstead in Hertfordshire, Behemoth.
Very difficult to beat, heavy at 95 kilos, 15 kilos heavier than in the last series. Difficult to knock over. The shell's titanium, the pneumatic scoop can lift 300 kilos.
From Huntingdon, Tornado.
They have the bottle, they have a 15 kilo spinning disc at 2,000 RPM. At 97 kilos, they're the heavier here, quicker too. Runs both ways up. But will the Tornado run away?
Roboteers, stand by.
Behemoth, the belt holders. Anthony Pritchard at the controls. And there, Michael, his brother, holds up the belt. And Tornado, Andrew Marchant, is the robot driver. Brian Moss on the left, David Gamble on the right. And the house robots, Dead Metal, what a nasty, vicious pinch he'll give you. And Matilda, all teeth, tusks, and terrible breath. Tornado, very quick across the arena there. A side slam. Ooh, they don't want to get near that scoop and the axe that can come down. But look at this power of Tornado then. Whipping up 10-mile-an-hour top speeds, 97 kilos behind the shunt. Behemoth side to side. And again withstanding that frontal assault. That bucket scoop, the titanium bucket scoop, can withstand just about anything we've seen, apart from a crumpling attack of Behemoth on its side here. This is the pushing power of Tornado. Very low centre of gravity Tornado. They're very difficult to get hold of. And Behemoth here, the challenge belt holders are in real trouble. They've had 2 victories. One more were given the belt outright, but they are struggling here and struggling badly there. Anthony Pritchard, his brother Michael, and Kane Aston in the controls. And Behemoth are in all sorts of problems here. They're against the side axle grinder on the side of the arena. And they know they have problems, the Pritchard boys. In comes a Variabot for a cursory glance to see whether they're immobilised. Get it onto the arena floor to see if they are immobilised. Can do that. And no, they're not. Tornado. And the scoop is lifted up. And comes down eventually. I thought there they might have had problems with the scoop Behemoth. But Tornado doing all the work here. Pushing and shoving. They can't get too much damage done by the spinning disc. Now they're upended, but of course, they can run each way up. It's invertible. Is Tornado. What a great battle this is. One of the best we've seen in Extreme so far. Behemoth nudging, and they're going to try and get that scoop in underneath and flip Tornado out of the arena, but they delay too long, and in comes Matilda with that hugely damaging flywheel, and Tornado gets out. And again can slam Behemoth into the side. This is great stuff. In comes Behemoth again. Front head-on collision. Tornado pushes him away. And Behemoth there, driving into the pit release tyre. That activates the pit release, so they're confident now that they can push Tornado down into the hole. We'll wait and see. Onto the flame pit. Behemoth over that flame pit now. Behemoth, I'm off. 2 near the flames. Get out of there. I'm pushing Tornado away. Tornado, look at that for traction on the arena floor! Oh, this is a brilliant tug of war! It's Tornado and Behemoth, head to head! And it's gonna go to the judges! Good play! That was close! Very!
Well, a challenge is what they wanted, and a challenge is what they got. It doesn't get more extreme than that. Both robots still mobile. We're gonna have to go to the judges.
Wow, Craig, I'm breathless. Both robots had their periods on top. Tornado especially early on with the drive and again against the arena axle grinders. But then look at this. Behemoth flipped Tornado. That was its best spell. A couple of very good attacks, and then Tornado came strong at the end. Slamming, hopping and bopping Behemoth, but there was no stopping Tornado. Which way does it go? Great finish by Tornado.
Well, the judges have made their decision. You know the criteria. They look at style, control, damage and aggression. Bit of an upset here. They've gone for Tornado! Here's your belt, lads. They seem to come out with a lot more power than you. They were bashing you and bashing you and bashing you.
Yeah.
You only seem to flip them over once.
Yeah.
And flip them over when the robot works both ways, doesn't really help anyway, does it?
No, that's the problem with the robot. We seem to have lost pressure on the lifter, so...
He successfully defended it twice. He couldn't get that third one, you know.
It's well earned.
Is it well earned?
Yeah.
Gracious, gallant losers, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Behemoth! Hey! You got the Extreme Challenge belt, but you know, that could be cursed.
Yes. Yeah.
Because you know a load of big, bad robots are going to be coming at you saying they want that.
Then come and try. We'll give them our best shot.
Any messages to any new challengers?
Just bring it on.
Bring it on! This is what we like! This is Robot Wars Extreme! This is Team Tornado! Well, it's been noisy so far, but that's just the beginning. Because we've been building up to Plunderbird versus Sir Chromalot in the Battle of the Showmen. Plunderbird have been giving it all of that. But are Sir Chromalot shaken or scared?
The thing about Plunder Girls is they've got no style.
They dress like teenagers and they cry like babies.
Their songs are pathetic, just like their robot.
So boys, make way for the professionals, all right?
And if you don't watch that mouth, you're going to get yourself in serious trouble. Chromalot's in town.
Man, is that going to be the vengeance battle from hell. But till then, call me a sadist, but I fancy a mayhem. Are you with me? Let's kick some body.
Mash it up, Mechanical Mayhem. Just one of these survives for our Annihilator. Will it be Cataclysmic Variabot, X-Terminator, or Panzer Wraith?
From Belmont in Hereford, X-Terminator.
Rated, a seriously powerful blade on wheels with extra weight. This series 99 kilos, partly down to that 37 kilo axe and base editions, top speeds of 18 miles an hour.
From Eatington in Gloucester, Panzer Wraith.
The rubber tracks have steel inserts. This will need steely courage to survive. A high-speed 4,000 RPM disc cutter, though, can cause mayhem.
From Milton Keynes, Cataclysmic Variabot.
2 wheels, 2 casters, will they be strong enough? 2 wheelchair motors, 2 hopes according to its opponents, Bob Hope and No Hope.
Roboteers, stand by.
So, Panzer Wraith, look at that spinning disc, modified at the back, and there's big X-Terminator as well. In the control pod, together there, Marlon Pritchard, the driver of X-Terminator, young Michael Davis of the Panic Attack with him, and Andrew Jones driving Panzer Wraith. And Cataclysmic Variabot. Chris Brockwell at the controls, John Barker and Lisa Blake between the two. And how many times have we seen Shunt powering and pushing? Or Dead Metal, clawing, ripping, destroying? So they've got the house robots to avoid, they've got themselves also bashing and crashing in that arena. Only one survives to go through to the Annihilator. X-Terminator at this moment in time is pressing Cataclysmic Variabot in towards the house robots. There's the rubber tracks of Panzer Wraith. A little bit like Sir Chromalot actually, with the steel inserts. You could just see them gleaming. Exterminator backs away. An attack at top speeds of 18 miles an hour, a little bit slower, but look at the damage already caused to Cataclysmic Variabot there. Can you see the metal is just ripped on the top corner as the Cataclysmic Variabot spins again, and this time does nudge X-Terminator. And look at the tank-like Panzer Wraith clambering up piggyback style on top. Rubber track with a large idler at the front to allow the petrol disc cutter to be completely enclosed. There you can see the disc cutter, but won't do any damage like that. X-Terminator, that was a good attack, but Shunt comes out. There you can see on the back of Shunt the diamond-tipped axe. There's the Panzer again, bashing with X-Terminator. What is the Variabot doing at this moment in time? Standing idle, or standing immobile. That's the big question. I think they've gone. Maybe it was the damage I was telling you about earlier on. Look at that! That's the active exterminator straight down through the tracks. A Panzer Wraith, that is the danger, the risk of having a tracked robot. And just getting away. This exterminator withdrew the axe. They're okay, it seems to me. But we know that the Variabot is being counted out by Redbot there. And the crowd count along. 8, 9. They've been counted out. Cataclysmic Variabot. Exterminator slams against the pit release button. How many of those tracks are working on Panzer Wraith 1 or 2? If only one track is working, then Exterminator has this battle. I think that's the case. I think Panzer Wraith has stopped, and I think Exterminator now will nudge and push. There's no traction left there. They've gone. Exterminator have won the Mayhem, and they're through to the Annihilator. And in convincing style as well, I would say, Marlon Pritchard, helped out by Michael Davis. That's the end of the Variabot. Look at this. Way! Oh dear! It's coming smashing off as well. That's smashing entertainment for us. Exterminator wants a little bit more, and also shunt with the axe. Look at this, bang! Already holes made and more, and they're going in the pit as well. It's too late now for Panzer Wraith. Tracks to be turning. It's too late. It's all over for you. Very well done, Exterminator.
Panzer Wraith and Cataclysmic Variabot, thanks for that one, consigned to the pit of oblivion. Exterminator 2, they go through! You've stolen from Panic Attack.
Yeah, so ringer of the team, he done well, didn't he?
He did do well. Through to an Annihilator now.
Yeah, great fun.
That's 6 robots all the way down to 1. Last man standing goes through.
Yeah.
What do you think about something like that, then?
Be great fun.
It'll be good fun.
Let us in there. We're going to hit some holes in some stuff.
Hey, do you think you're in with a chance?
Who knows?
Who knows, but you're going to go for it anyway.
That's right.
Let's hear it. These are Exterminator 2.
So, Exterminator joins our other Mayhem winners and fills the last position in our first Annihilator coming up in our next programme. But now Jules is in the pit with 2 of our continental cousins who've built machines to take on the best of the very best, the reigning champion, Chaos 2!
Welcome. Where are you from?
We're from Holland, and this is our robot, Alien Destructor.
Alien Destructor. And where are you from?
We're from Belgium with our robot Philipper.
Okay, so we have a Lowlands pairing. Now, why did you choose Chaos 2 of all the robots to fight against?
It's the most famous robot there is.
Yeah.
So it's going to be the ultimate test for our robot.
Okay, and you've quite cleverly decided to do this as a 2-on-1. Why?
Yeah, I think 1 against 1, 1 against Chaos is impossible. So we're going to bang it against the wall. If we fail, okay. We love flying.
You will see it fly, trust me.
I think so.
And what about you? What are you planning to do?
We want to show off our self-righting mechanism.
Okay, now's your chance.
Yeah.
Good luck, teams. Let's see you in that war zone.
From Bramford, Ipswich, Chaos 2.
Taking up the challenge of 2 against 1, the winner of Series 4, the winners of Series 3. Bigger rams than before, they kick harder, the flipper has more push and power, truly chaotic.
From Holland, Alien Destructor.
They say the top has the shape of a woman's back. Strange woman, the tail's made of spring steel blades with a harpoon point, inspired by the film Alien.
From Belgium, Philippa.
Looks like a beastly silver fish with a lifting nose and tail. 24 volts give the power, just under the 100 kilo weight limit. The robot of Philippe Poppe and Nancy Poppe.
Roboteers, stand by.
the Low Countries competitors, Alien Destructor from Holland and Philippa from Belgium. Kees Seeking and Frank Laan, the Dutch team, and Philippe Nancy and Sam Poppe from Belgium, and Chaos 2 with George Francis, the reigning British champion. And of course they competed against two house robots, Shunt with the piercing axe and the bulldozer ram, and Dead Metal with the scorpion pincers. The Wraith shows the green light, and Chaos 2 immediately does battle with Philippa. Oh, and tosses 99.9 kilos straight into the air. Alien Destructor spinning in the background. Philippa comes back on the attack. Chaos 2 looking to raise that CO2-powered pneumatic flipper, and again taking on Philippa. Taking on one at a time here. Chaos 2, great frontal assault. Look at that for power. And the silverfish goes swimming in the big pool of Robot Wars Extreme against the big fish. Chaos 2, a shark amongst robots. But the Alien Destructor is a reminder of what the Netherlands can do. There goes Philippa. And also the Alien Destructor, which can run either way up. Bottom has the same shape as a skeleton. What's Dead Metal doing in there? Shouldn't really come in at that stage, I wouldn't have thought. Refbot, have a word. Chaos 2 being nudged around by Philippa. Maybe Dead Metal there is just saying, hang on, 2 against 1, I'll even up the score. But George Francis and Chaos 2, I don't think will probably need any help. There goes Philippa. Look at the great gash underneath there in Philippa. A huge, great ravine cut out of the bottom of Philippa. There's bits of metal all over the arena floor now. Chaos 2, just beyond the great steam vent. That's Philippa turned turtle. Bent and crumpled. Alien Destructor seems almost welded on there. Philippa, well, that's what Nancy Poppe wanted to show. The SREMEC, the self-riding mechanism, but the Refbot is counting out here. The Belgian machine. They're immobilised. There's the red card. So the Poppes have popped off and away and out of this international crunch match, leaving just the Alien Destructor cease and Philippa to be destroyed. But for me, Chaos 2, the winner's there.
What a brilliant battle. Philippa counted out. Alien Destructor and Chaos 2 going to the judges. Hey, let's see some highlights.
Well, Chaos 2 flipping Philippa and the Alien Destructor and gaining points for aggression, style, control and damage caused, of course. And again, the Alien went over. That's why I give it to Chaos 2. Look at that, the power on the assault against Philippa.
Well, the judges have made their decision. And they've gone for Chaos 2! Well, you wanted to have a go because Chaos 2 is probably Britain's most favourite robot. Was it good in the arena?
Yes.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
When you're in there against him, he's fairly scary, isn't he?
Yes.
Powerful flipper. You're not wrong. How did you think you'd cope with it? What were your tactics? And how come you lost?
My tactics were to banging.
Yeah.
I lost because he has much more experience.
It's true.
It's true.
He's a very experienced roboteer.
Yes.
2 times UK champion. Do you enjoy that?
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. I love the mess. I love everything.
The carnage.
It's beautiful.
The chaos.
Yeah.
The destruction.
That's what we expected. And we got it.
You certainly
Great
did.
experience.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause for our Dutch and Belgian roboteers. George.
Oh, great fight, really great. A great bunch, they really are.
They're catching up with us. Oh,
next year, maybe.
I tell you, it'll be like the World Cup soon, the European Cup. We'll be losing everything. I can tell it. I can tell. Ladies and gentlemen, please, George Francis and the awesome, the mighty Chaos 2. Well, what a night. And the great news is it's not over yet, because there's still unfinished business between Plunderbird and Sir Chromalot. Do you want to see them fight? You want it. You got it.
Well, Craig, if the crowd wants it, they are not going to be disappointed. It's seconds before this ancient grudge is settled. And at this stage, teams, does anyone want to back out?
You have got to be joking. Against the girls? No way.
Team?
Well, if they want to put that piece of junk back in the skip where they found it, we won't bother, we'll just go home.
Can I just ask, where did you get the robot from? Was it a Christmas cracker?
All right, guys, hang on a minute. Steve, I hear you've got a presentation to make.
We have,
What's that
actually.
about?
Here you go, Steve. Thank you, Ray. We'd like to present this to you, Plunder Girls, because in our opinion...
What the hell is this? Right, this is going back in the skip where the robot came from, and we might just put this somewhere vital.
Ancient grudges die hard, and this is going to be messy.
Well, there's a shed load of pride at stake here. But, Jonathan, they're fighting with two very temperamental robots, aren't they?
Well, are the machines temperamental or the robot is? Steve Merrill's Sir Chromalot is lighter, has the flipper. Plunderbird 5 has the claw, glitz, glamour, gore. Plunderbird for me.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. And may the best showman win. So the first team who reckon they're just that, show some respect for Sir Chromalot!
From South Ockenden in Essex, Sir Chromalot.
Made from a truck wheel hub with a gas-powered flipper and drills, they say. We've seen them before. Drills, frills from the boys of Essex.
Hi, we're Team Sir Chromalot. I'm Steve, and this is Ray the Thug. This is Sir Chromalot. We're back. We're better than ever. We've got a gas-powered lifter this time, so watch out.
Don't mess with us.
And hoping to show them who's boss, the noisiest bot on the block. Give it up for Plunderbird 5!
From Alton in Hampshire, Plunderbird 5.
Low, wide, fast, powerful track robot with a hydraulic slicing claw, jaw and lifter. And they say there are self-righting Sidewinder missiles too, yeah, they say.
As you well know, we are the Plunderbird boys. This is a new robot for a new fight, but it's the same attitude.
Roboteers, stand by.
So much hype. Plunderbird with the excellent Mike Onslow and Brian Kilburn there with a thumbs up. And Sir Chromalot, what is that on top of that? Ridiculous. Steve Merrill and Ray Tate. He looks frightening. And the house robots involved in this vengeance battle. Shunt, no doubt one of these boy bands will be drummed out by him. And Sergeant Bash, go on, give him a lick of Flame Boy. From the right of your screen, Sir Chromalot down there at the bottom, a nudge and a push, nothing more than that. Plunderbird with the slicing arm, Sir Chromalot with the lifting fork. Don't forget, this might even go to the judges. I wouldn't like to be a judge if it did go to them, mind you, because they have minders just to make sure the boys who came with the Chromalot team make sure the marking's correct. Don't be intimidated, boys. We've got Killalot we can send in. There's Plunderbird with a little thrust against Sir Chromalot. And once again, boys, you're all talking no trousers because we've not seen too much action. Plunderbird is done getting in underneath Chromalot. To be fair to them, these are two of the best sporting teams we've ever had in Robot Wars, and they've come to extreme to cause fun. There's like a great teapot out there, a silver teapot, Sir Chromalot backing away, and Plunderbird showing great driving skill. I'm sure they're impressed. Totally missed Sir Chromalot and just about everything else on the attack. Plunderbird, are they shaking their head as if to say, are we going to get out of here? Are we going to get out all right? Plunderbird is clawed on to Sir Chromalot there and is holding on with the hydraulic slicing claw jaw. It's a two-part lifter jaw. Oh, is that the sound of the arena siren? I think it is. And one of the house robots is so bored, it's press the pits release button, and both of them are on the edge, and it's Plunderbird that are going to go with a game full of boasts and hype, but it's Sir Chromalot who have stolen their plunder. Yes! Steve Merrill and Wraith 8 are victorious against those two they called the Plunder Girls.
Well, that was a vengeance battle to see who were the biggest showmen on Robot Wars. Plunderbird committed suicide. The winners are Sir Chromalot. Come out, lads. Come out, Plunderbird.
Just a minute. Little bit of hanky-panky. It might be a new robot. It's a little bit twitchy. And it was a complete accident it went in the pit.
You drove it into the pits, man.
I didn't drive it in the pits. Well, OK, it's in the pits, but that other piece of junk belongs in the skip as well.
Right, yeah.
Can I just say something? Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know that Sir Chromalot is £5,000, Plunder Girls is probably £5.
Plunder Girls? Plunder Girls, he said.
They are the Plunder Girls.
If it would have gone to the judges, you would have been disqualified for intimidation, though, with those security guys hovering around there.
No, that was there just in case, Craig, if there was a split decision, they was going to convince the judges.
Well, all I can say is it's still up a bit up in the air, because they did sort of commit suicide, really, and you didn't really beat them. They beat themselves.
Anytime you want to come back, not a problem.
Don't think so. 10 minutes, do you? We'll be back.
They've laid down the gauntlet, lads. They've laid down the gauntlet. This might not be the end of it, but for now, please, go hell for leather for Sir Chromalot! Well done, guys. Well, Chromalot won, which means they're officially the best showman on Robot Wars, and Plunderbird can't sing. But there's one thing I'm not, and that's big and bad and mean. So Plunderbird can sing us out of Robot Wars. Extreme, take it away, boys.
Oh, it took 6 months to build it. When we got there, it won't go. Now we've got to fix it 5 minutes before the show. Have you got a stream, Of course.
We all love our robots. They're shiny and they're clean.
But when they're in the arena, they're nasty and they're mean. Big boys with big wigs on, happy with the spanner. It don't work, we go berserk and eat it with an hour.
We're all nice and friendly when we're in the pits, but when we're in the arena, we smash each other to bits.
Have you got a stream,
Of course we have!
Next time on Robot Wars Extreme, the first of our annihilators. Our 6 Mayhem winners fighting together until one is left standing. It's brutal. It's annihilation.